Hey everyone, it's Asia Dang, and thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Now, today's gonna be a little different, and frankly, I don't know what inspired me to want to do this video, but last night it literally came to me and I decided to shoot it. And this video is about my most used subscriptions that I would recommend to anyone. One, this video is not sponsored, though they are subscriptions, so I'm sure I could find some kind of code for you guys to use. I'll link everything in the description box. And two, I guess that's really the only point I wanted to make. I don't think I've ever in my life done a favorites video. I know that that's something a lot of people do. I don't know. I just have never done a video like that, but for me, the subscriptions that I have been using, especially now, have been complete life changers. And it just makes my life easier. It just makes it stress-free. It just makes, I guess that's the point of a subscription, right? Is that it just makes your life easier. So I thought I would share it to you guys in this video in case you wanted to give it a shot. And I know some people like to get like makeup subscription boxes or like beauty subscriptions. I see a book subscription. To me, I don't need all that stuff. So the subscription boxes, there's only, I think, I wrote them down really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 food subscriptions, one for the dogs, one for ladies, and then one for kind of mouth hygiene. So let's start with Quip. Quip, I have done sponsored content for them in the past. Again, this video in general is not sponsored, but after being introduced to them from the video, the Quip subscription is something that I have been paying on my own. I think it's every 3 months. Let me show you. So Quip is a, I would say like a toothbrush subscription, but not only is it a toothbrush, but it also includes a battery. This is battery operated. And then you can also get toothpaste with your delivery. I don't have that option, or I don't choose to have that option because there's a specific toothpaste that I use that they don't sell because they only sell Quip toothpaste. But I really like it. It is really gentle in terms of like the bristles. It's very gentle. My battery's about to die, which is perfect because I'm supposed to be getting my new Quip box in probably next week. But I just really like the toothbrush in general. It gives me a deep clean. Like I can physically feel the plaque from my teeth going away. Like I can feel that my teeth are very smooth. But yeah, I don't know. I've done a lot. I've done, I think, 2 sponsored posts with Quip. So if you want to check out more in-depth detail about how awesome they are, go ahead and check the links. I'll put one of the videos in there. But ultimately, I like the toothbrush. It cleans my teeth. It comes with a battery. Someone did mention in the comment section of one of my videos that if you want to use like a reusable battery where you charge it yourself, you can tell them to not include the battery in the box. I haven't done that yet, but since I have my Invisalign now, it's not in right now, but since I have to brush my teeth after every time I eat, my battery on my Quip has gone much quicker than it has in the past year. So I actually think I might go ahead and do that suggested reusable battery situation to just keep me going. And I just, again, like the toothbrush, like that it's delivered, I think, every 3 months. And it's just something that I don't have to think about. A lot of these boxes that I use are things that I use basically daily that I don't have to think about anymore. And it makes it awesome. So Quip is one of them. The next thing I want to talk about is for my fur baby parents. Now, Brian and I have been ordering weekly a subscription box called Doggy Lawn. And what Doggy Lawn is, it is basically fresh, real grass is mailed to your house every week. You can do it every week or every 2 weeks, but since we have 2 dogs, We just do it every week, and it has been incredible. For one, when my dogs were puppies, it was a fantastic way to pee train them. They've never had an accident in the house. They always know that grass means pee. So it was very, very easy. And plus, I think because it is real grass, the texture between my floor and the grass kind of gave them the signal that, oh, this is a different surface. This is where we pee versus like a pee pad. It's not only like dirty and smelly and messy, but it's kind of like the same texture as some like hardwood floors. So we did the pee pad with Levi when he was a puppy, but by the time we got adopted Luke, we had already introduced the grass lawn into the family, and he was potty trained so quickly. We don't walk our dogs at night because it's just, I don't know, safer for me, and Brian prefers, especially when he's gone, which isn't going to happen for a while, but when he used to travel a lot, he definitely did not like me walking the dogs by myself at our old place, which was kind of sketchy. So it's just been like a really good thing to have as a dog parent. And plus, not that we leave the house now or we ever really left the house for long periods of time before quarantine, but it's just really nice to know that we didn't have to rush back home to let the dogs out. And we keep it in the house when we're gone or at night. But normally during the day, we kind of put it out on our patio, and the dogs can let us know when they want to pee. Like Luke, when he has to pee, he'll sit outside our patio door, and then we know to open it. And then they also lounge out there. So Doggy Lawns as a dog owner has been so fantastic. Highly recommend it. Let's talk about food now. HelloFresh and Imperfect Produce are two of the things that I have been doing. HelloFresh, I mean, I've done HelloFresh, not consistently, but I've had HelloFresh box deliveries for the past, I would say 3 years. As of recently, for the past, I think 3 months, actually before COVID-19 like really started happening, we have been getting deliveries. And HelloFresh is a food delivery service. You can pick out on the website what meals you want for the week. I do the 4-meal 2-person deliveries, but they have deliveries for families. They have vegetarian meals. They don't have vegan meals. So if you're vegan, this won't be for you. But yeah, and then you pick your delivery date. Our delivery date is Saturday, which is today, and I'll be getting my delivery by 8. They just sent me a text message, actually. Let me show it to you. Your HelloFresh order is on its way to be delivered by 8 p.m. So they'll give me like HelloFresh delivery updates. They have an app too. And I have to say that since I originally ordered with them a couple years ago, their packaging has become much better for those of us who are concerned with waste. I mean, obviously there's still going to be waste, but you have the cardboard box, and the insulation is not, I think it was like foam or plastic a long time ago. And the bags that the food comes in, I think it used to be plastic, but now it's brown paper bag. So they're doing, in my opinion, the best that they could be doing, but there's always going to be waste when it comes to that kind of stuff. However, for me, it's just been such a convenience to not have to think about what are we going to eat. And it comes with menus, and you follow the recipe. And it's also nice because the HelloFresh boxes are actually really the only time Brian cooks, because he can follow a recipe. All the ingredients that we need are there. You do have to have like olive oil, salt and pepper, and butter, but everything else comes in the box. And yeah, it just makes life so easy. So here is the app, and I have to say they're like tacos and flatbreads are my favorite. Those are like my favorite HelloFresh meals, so I get them all the time. But yeah, recommend them. I have to say though, since COVID-19, I know that they have had a huge increase in people wanting to use HelloFresh, which is awesome. good for them. That being said, the past 3 deliveries I've had with them, something has always been an issue, which in the years that I have been a subscriber to their boxes, I've never once encountered an issue with their deliveries. But for the past 3 deliveries, either they gave me the wrong menu, or they forgot a protein, or they gave me too many menus. It's just like, it's little things that aren't really serious because I always have extra things in my house, so I'm able to make it work. But it's just, I don't know, as a long-term subscriber to them, those are the little things that I've noticed they've been struggling with. However, it also makes for a really good gift. Like I sent a HelloFresh box to one of my friends, Goody, who just had a baby. His wife just had a baby. So I know that the last thing on their mind is something that is like figuring out what they want to have for dinner. So I gifted him a free HelloFresh box. And I don't know, I think it's just like, it's easy for me. It's an easy gift, especially during this time, and definitely recommend it, even with all the mishaps that have been happening in my deliveries. Speaking of deliveries, Imperfect Produce. So again, the HelloFresh boxes I get are only 4 meals. So to supplement in between them, I just what would it be called? I just restarted my subscription to Imperfect Produce. And Imperfect Produce is really cool because it basically takes any excess produce, and now they've expanded to kind of dairies and meats and seafoods and stuff. But when I originally subscribed to them years ago, it was produce that had imperfections that the grocery stores wouldn't take. Because of course, grocery stores, your fruit, your produce have to be a perfect shape, a perfect color, no nicks, even though that's like not how Mother Nature is. So Imperfect Produce takes those and kind of resells them into the community. And it's been really cool. I just checked the website, and it's actually really sad. Some of the things that they are selling are quote unquote like over purchases from restaurants that are no longer open and, you know, have to get rid of it. So it's not only, of course, produce that are maybe too small, too big, too ugly, not the right color, like not the right size, but now they're also taking in just excess food from restaurants and farmers as well during this time. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. Every time I go downstairs, there's always someone in my building is always ordering an Imperfect Produce box. So something that I would recommend, and again, it supplements those days where I don't have the HelloFresh boxes and I don't have to go out in the grocery store, which, you know, makes things easier, just always having food in the house, and just keeps us safe during this time. So the last thing I wanted to talk about with a couple kind of like favorable mentions is Lola. Now, Lola is for my ladies during your periods, okay? And Lola is a tampon delivery service. And I really like them because one, I don't know, I just like, again, it's not having to worry about when it's coming or do I have to buy more. It's just easy. It's delivered. It's easy. I personally like that there's no applicator. So you can either get ones with the applicator or ones without the applicator. I prefer the ones without the applicator. It's just, I like how small they are. They're very much easier to travel with, and there's none of that like plastic applicator stuff that I have to throw away. But also I think now they've expanded to include like lube and pads and stuff like that. So I really like it, even though I kind of switch between tampons and my cup depending on what time of like the heaviness of my flow. I just really like it being delivered, and then because I switch between my tampons and my cup, I don't fully use every box every month. So I always have excess piled up, and when I have a lot of excess, I can just go ahead and skip my next delivery. So it's really easy. Again, it's just so easy. And plus a lot of the tampons that you get in like the big stores are actually not really healthy to put in our body. So when you can include like organic cotton in it, and when it's a business for women, run by women, I don't know. I just think that's something that I prefer to support. But Lola, hey guys, surprise, it's Future Asia. I was just editing this video yesterday and I forgot one of my like favorite subscription deliveries ever. So I had to come back on here and add number 6, my number 6 recommended subscription box that you need to get, and it is plant paper. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been talking about them since last year. I was an early adapter to their toilet paper. Oh, by the way, that's what it is. You get your toilet paper delivered. And I've actually turned a lot of people onto this because I think not only do they realize it's just so much easier to just get your toilet paper delivered, but also this is toxin-free, tree-free. So it's actually like more environmentally friendly than the ones that you get at the grocery store. I think I got suckered into buying them first through Instagram ads, and I really do enjoy them, especially during these times when people are like freaking out and hoarding toilet paper, and now people don't have toilet paper and it's like a whole issue. But I've never had an issue. So plant paper, like I said, is tree-free, toxin-free toilet paper. They are actually made from bamboo, which is just easier to grow, it's quicker to grow, and it uses less water and all that stuff. And you would think actually that because it's like there's no bleach, there's no toxins, that the toilet paper would be rough, but this is actually very soft, and it even looks kind of rough in the like camera, but I promise you, I don't want my butt with like itchy, rough toilet paper, so this one is really good. So I get 32 rolls every 3 months. That's for 1 to 2 people. And Brian and I, even with like when we used to have guests over, haven't had an issue about worrying about toilet paper. We've always had more than enough every time the new order comes in. But there's also ones for 4 or more people, which is 32 rolls every 1.5 months. And then they also have a space saver, which is 16 rolls every 1.5 months. But again, just the ease of having toilet paper, especially this time, like I know I'm not going to run out of toilet paper ever. It is fantastic. So wanted to just mention that to you as well. Anyways, back to the past. I did want to do quick honorable mentions about other subscriptions that I subscribe to. They're not boxes, but I just want to mention to it. So Hulu and Netflix, obviously, I think everyone in the world either has one themselves or uses someone else's password, which is cool. And Brian and I have been living off of Hulu and Netflix during this time. Currently, right now, you can't see it, but I'm watching Hidden Potential on Hulu. I don't know if it's cheaper than cable because I've actually haven't had cable in 10 years. Personally, at my house is, so I can't say if it's cheaper than cable or not. The Calm app is something I recently downloaded. I believe it was $69.99 for the year, but I found a discount code somewhere, so it was 20% off. And I got it because I have had sleeping issues. I mentioned this in my videos before. The talking ones, I think I just like really can't relax to, but I have been liking kind of like the ambience like this. So when I have kind of a hard time calming my mind before bed, I'll just throw this on and just close my eyes with my AirPods in and just like start to relax. And I've also kind of included alerts on my phone every time at 10 p.m. to just tell me to wind down. So I've been using that. But I don't use it as much as I thought I would when I originally bought the subscription. But I don't know, if you need to like calm your mind, or if you just like listening to ambient sound, I would definitely recommend it. Let's see, what else? They do meditations for self-care, anxiety, sleep, emotions, relationship. So there's meditation, and then there's like soundscapes and people like reading bedtime stories to you. The people reading the bedtime stories to you, I don't really like. I think I'm more of a soundscape person. They have ASMR. I know a lot of you like that. So I don't know, the Calm app, try it out. And then the other app that I wanted to talk about, which you don't actually have to pay for, are the Nike Run Club and the Nike Training Club app. Again, not sponsored. I know I had my whole like big sponsorship with Nike over the past year, but these are apps that I really do use. And I know this is a video about subscriptions, but I know that there are some fitness apps that you have to pay for. These you do not. Nike Running Club and Nike Training Club apps are completely free. They offer, I mean, obviously there's upgrades if you want to go ahead and upgrade it. I'm not going to, but the options that they have for free workouts are fantastic. Again, it's not a monthly membership, so I don't really know why I'm bringing it up. However, I thought I'd mention it for those of you who are looking for fitness options in apps that are free. Anyways, that's it. That is my list of subscriptions that I personally subscribe to and would recommend that if you had money to spend and were looking for something to make your life easier, those are the 5 subscription boxes that I would highly recommend. Yeah, I guess like let us know in the comments what subscription boxes you subscribe to, and if they've changed your life or how they changed your life. And if you have a code, why don't you go ahead and put that down in the description box too, because normally it's what, like $5 off here, 20% off there, and any little bit helps. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. It was a very random video for me to do, but I thought it would be informational. I'm Meiji Dang. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you later.